All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about something that a lot of high achievers feel but almost never talk about, a kind of hidden cost that comes with being the chosen one.
I mean, really think about that for a second. Does this hit home for you? You get the promotion, you nail the presentation, everyone's patting you on the back, but deep down, you have this weird, hollow feeling that the real you wasn't seen at all. It's such an isolating feeling, and if you've been there, trust me, you are not the only one.
So let's put a name to this. We're going to call it the success paradox. And it's all about that huge, crazy gap between what everybody else sees on the outside and what you're actually feeling on the inside. Let's really break that down.
And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you have the public resume, the awards, the promotions, everyone thinking you've got it all together. But then, on the other side, that's the internal reality. That feeling of being totally unseen, of being a complete imposter just waiting to be found out. That constant whisper that you're just not enough, which, even when you win, just leaves you feeling empty. So you have to ask, where on earth does this come from? Well, more often than not, the roots of this feeling go deep, like all the way back to a core belief we might have picked up when we were just kids. It all starts with this feeling that you had to fight for your place, that you were the child who wasn't just automatically chosen. And this quote, wow, it perfectly explains the mental software that gets installed. Think about it. If as a kid you felt that love or attention or even just safety depended on you being good or smart or helpful, you learn a really powerful lesson. And look, this isn't a flaw. It was a brilliant survival strategy. Your kid brain figured out, okay, belonging isn't free. It's something I have to earn. Now, this isn't just some vague feeling. It's a real psychological response, totally grounded in our most basic human needs. And over time, it builds itself into a lifelong strategy for how we navigate the world. And right at the very heart of this is something called attachment theory. To put it simply, we're biologically hardwired as kids to need a secure, safe bond with our parents or caregivers. Feeling seen, prioritized, feeling chosen by them is literally what makes us feel safe in the world. And if that's not there, our whole system just goes on high alert. So here's how that need gets turned into a full-blown plan. Step 1. A kid has this non-negotiable biological need to feel chosen. Step 2. If that need isn't being met, the kid's brain has to find a reason why. It concludes, there must be something I can do. I'll be chosen if I'm perfect or if I'm super useful. And, that leads directly to step 3, the strategy. Achievement becomes survival. Seriously, from a child's point of view, this isn't a broken idea. It's a genius solution to make sure you never, ever get left behind.
Okay, but a strategy this intense, it needs fuel. It needs a powerful engine to keep it running day in and day out. And that engine is our sense of personal control. You know this feeling. It's that voice in your head that says, if I just work hard enough, I can make things happen. And in most parts of life, that is an absolute superpower. It's what drives us. But when that superpower gets hijacked by that childhood need to earn love, it stops being a motivator and starts being a relentless, unforgiving taskmaster.
And this is the internal logic it creates. The thinking feels completely foolproof. Okay, I can't directly control if people love me or choose me, but you know what I can control? My work, my grades, my performance. So if I can just perfect my performance, I can basically force them to see me, to value me, to choose me. And that brings us right back around to the core conflict, right? The thing that actually defines the success paradox. You've literally spent your entire life mastering the art of earning your spot, which has left absolutely zero room to learn how to just be in that spot. And the cost of running on this system, it's immense. Of course, it leads to chronic burnout. The work is never, ever done. It creates this constant low-level anxiety, this fear that the second you stop performing, you'll become unchoosable. It makes it nearly impossible to actually take in a compliment, right? Because you think, oh, they're just praising the performance. They don't see the real me. That, right there, is the textbook definition of imposter syndrome. And maybe the worst part of all, the goalposts are always moving. Every time you succeed, it just reveals the next, even bigger thing you have to do to feel worthy. So let's just end on this question. This entire complex, exhausting system is built on one single belief, a belief you learned when you were a kid trying to survive. But what if that belief was just wrong? What if your value has nothing to do with your performance? What if your worth was never actually up for debate in the first place?